I hit a phase in my life a couple years ago where I wanted to use organic peppercorns and a high quality coarse sea salt. And of course I had to get salt and pepper mills. But let me tell you, all the electric ones, they are not all built the same. I've had a few different sets, and you know, I really can't give a lot of pros about my first set, but this one, I can tell you, it is like the top notch, like the queen bee of all salt and pepper mills, electronic, that I have had. And I'm going to show you why. First of all, they have a little bit of weight to them, which is very nice because they don't tip over easily. They're basically, they're the same. Obviously, you can tell which one's salt and pepper by what's in this clear food grade plastic window here. But each one has a dial on it that you can set your coarseness. Now for salt, I like it. It goes from like 1 to 5. They're not numbers. They're actually just little dots to show you how big you can expect your salt or pepper to be. But I like mine on 3. That's like middle of the road because I like my salt to still have a little bit of a crunch to it. And then the pepper, I like to put on 2. You'll have your own preferences whenever you get yours. Now, the part that's really important is this window right here. So if you hit it once, no, let me go back to number 1. Number 1 is a slower speed, and I like to use that for the salt because no matter what level I put the salt on, sometimes it can be too much. But for the pepper, I like to put it on 2. It's a little higher speed, so it allows that lofty pepper to come out a little bit faster. So here's what they sound like. Just your typical grinding sound, nothing out of the ordinary. To fill these, really easy. You just twist this top off and you fill the reservoir. They're both the same. Now this comes with a small funnel. You want to hold on to this, not so much for the salt, but for the peppercorns, because it's like those things grow legs whenever they are being poured and they will get everywhere. So this really prevents that from happening. So keep that handy. Now this set also comes with a small brush. Also for the pepper, I don't even really use it for the salt, but for the pepper, you know, it's like sort of dusty. It is nice to clean this out every once in a while because like at least in my kitchen, I keep it right by the stove and I'm using it constantly. And sometimes when you go over top of your things that are cooking, that steam coming up, you can start to collect a little pepper in there. So it's nice to be able to clean these out. What else is there to tell you? Oh, charging. It has this charging base, and it's a base just to rest them on, but also it's a charging unit. And the charger, the port is right here, or the prongs, or whatever that's called, and it rests right up against the back. So it'll charge that way whenever you have the charger that comes with it plugged into the wall. You will need a charging block. Now, if you don't want to use the base for whatever reason, each of the units individually has its own, you can charge them individually, which is kind of nice because we use the pepper. It's not really that we use the pepper more, but it's just we use the pepper longer because it's loftier and lighter. So I do find that I forgot to put this back on. I do find that I am grinding or charging my pepper. There we go. Charging my pepper more often than the salt. So you can just charge it right at the top and do them individually. If you're even considering this set, I mean, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, I've had so many of these over the last couple of years, and this one is just phenomenal. It looks great. I have stainless steel appliances. Maybe you do too. Even if you don't have stainless steel appliances, it's still really nice because it's easy to see, to keep clean. That was another issue. Mine were like the other ones were like a solid plastic, and I don't know. They just got worn looking over time. These are really sharp looking. They have a nice weight to them, and I just think that they work fantastic. I love all the features. It has everything that all the other pepper and salt mills that I've had before didn't have. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the brand for sending it to me so I could share with you what I know. I hope you have a great day.